Hello and welcome back to Weekend Cartoon Reviews. This time we're going to be reviewing the live-action Little Mermaid. And I know I released the Elemental review last night, but I said these next 2 weeks there's going to be 2 reviews on each day. So here we go. What's the Little Mermaid? I mean, obviously, I don't think I need to tell you what the Little Mermaid is. You probably already know by now what the Little Mermaid is. It's a Disney movie that came out in 1989, and this is the live-action remake version of the movie. Now, I'm gonna be real here, guys. I went into this movie expecting to full-on hate it. I expected this to be the worst Disney live-action remake yet. And I was wrong. I ended up liking it, surprisingly. I surprisingly ended up liking it. I mean, it's not horrible, and it's not like the best thing ever, but it's still decent. It's a decent movie. I wouldn't say go rush out and watch this in the theater. No. It's not like that kind of movie. But, like, okay, I went to a suit in this movie, kind of like the Minions, because, like, except for a different reason. I expected this movie to be bad, and I wanted to watch a Disney live-action a Disney movie get bastardized in style, if that makes sense. Yeah. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I came there to do. Yeah. Anyways. So, the movie, we're gonna get into my positives first, because I do have some positives, but there's also some negatives on the table that I want to bring up as well, like I did with my Elemental review. I'll start by saying the best part of this movie was definitely Ariel. I forget the actress name, I think it's like Hale Bailey or something. Like, please correct me in the comment section if I got that one wrong. But, like, she carried the movie. She carried the whole movie. I mean, she was really good. All of her scenes were phenomenal. And yeah, like, I'm not one of those people who complain about other people's races in the movie, like a race swap, because it's just like, I know it pisses people off, but it doesn't really piss me off, to be honest with you. But anyway, yeah, Ariel was pretty damn good in the movie, and the story's just about the same. I do like how they fleshed out Eric's character more here than they did in the original movie. That was pretty good, and his song was pretty good. Like, all the songs were played well, but if you were to ask me which one was my least favorite song in the movie, I'm gonna say Part of Your World. If you saw me on Twitter, you know I said that it didn't sound good at all. I mean, in the theater, it sounded better. Probably because I was watching it in Dolby. It sounded better, but it wasn't, it wasn't all there. Like, yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. I mean, it was fine, I guess, but it still wasn't, like, the best thing ever. My favorite song in the movie, however, was how they did Under the Sea. The way they did Under the Sea was phenomenal. I really liked it. It blew me away in a way. Like, not blew me away, sorry for my wording there. It didn't, like, blow me away or anything like that. But it definitely impressed me with how they did the song. And every other song was good in the movie. And like I said, I did like how the way they told the story, it doesn't bastardize the property at all. It doesn't, like, make it bad or anything. Like, some of the story elements make sense, but there's some that don't really make sense in here, but they didn't, like, hurt the overall film, like, the fact that Ursula is, King Triton's brother and Ursula's Ariel's aunt. Ursula was pretty good in the movie, too. But if you were to... Alright, now let's jump into my obvious flaws. I'll just start by stating the obvious and get the elephant out of the room here and say that, yeah, Sebastian does not look good, and neither does Flounder. No, they don't look good at all, man. I like how they did the seagull, which they swapped her gender, or his gender. I don't know which one's the politically correct term here, so I'm sorry for that. Anyways... yeah, like, they were good. I mean, they were good as actors, but they didn't look good at all on the screen. Like, no, I just couldn't sympathize with their designs or anything like that. Sorry. Like, I was surprised when I saw on Twitter people going to early screenings and say this movie was good, and I was like, what? And then reviews came out and said the movie was good, and I was like, what? Like, and I'm just like, okay... I'll see it. I'll see if it's good. And yeah, I was surprised. Like I said, I was surprised. It's definitely better than the Peter Pan live-action remake they had this year, which, like, I hate it, but I didn't like it either. If that makes sense. I hate it, but I didn't like it. I hope that makes sense. But, anyways, back to The Little Mermaid. Now, my big flaw that I didn't really like for the movie, though, however, was I do not like the actor for King Triton. Not as a person or anything, but as, like, an actor. Like, he just wasn't as enthusiastic, I guess. I mean, I know he's supposed to be a strict father, but the way he delivered his lines just sounded normal to me, and that's really it. Like, it just felt a little lifeless, the way he delivered his lines. And yeah, the story kind of remains the same for the most part. Of course, there's different elements to it, because obviously the movie's runtime is longer. There's some different. They do have some changes in there, and some things were taken out, but like. Yeah, it's a Little Mermaid live action remake. It doesn't. The changes don't hurt the overall film, like I said, and which is a good thing. Like, I know people aren't liking this movie. At least I think people don't really like it. But I did thinking, wow, that was better than I thought it was gonna be. So, yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. I know this one was relatively short, but like, I just don't really have much to say about it since it's pretty much the same as the original almost. It's not really a copy paste either. There are new things in here, like I said. But yeah, that's really it. Bye, everyone.